Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice, and today, as y'all saw, I turned our embroidery machine on because we have some embroidery to do. So if this is your first time here, I'm Patrice. This is Craftable Things. Please be sure to check out my other content. If you enjoy that content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. So today we will be customizing some towels. A friend of mine is having a party for her son, and they're going on a trip. And so she invited 6 other young men to go with them, and she wants me to put their names on these towels. Now, this is a super easy project to do with your embroidery machine, just stitching a name, customizing something. So this shouldn't take us too long, so I'll definitely see just how long it's going to take us. Now, I'm going to be using my Ricoma Marquee 2001, which is a 20 needle embroidery machine. I might also use my Ricoma EM1010 to kind of help speed the process up, but nonetheless, that's what we're going to be doing. For this, I will be using tearaway stabilizer, and I'm also going to be using water-soluble stabilizer to place on top before I start stitching. That is just going to prevent those stitches from sinking into the towel and just kind of raise it up a little bit, lift it up just a little bit. But that's what we got going on today, y'all. There's different styles of towels, so they're basically the same, but super colorful. Super colorful, and these towels came from Better Homes and Garden, or that's the brand from Walmart. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's get started, y'all.
All right, y'all. So we're going to be using our Mighty Hoops hooping station, and the hoop size that we're using today is a 13 by 8. You can use a smaller hoop depending on the design, but I'm going to stick with this 13 by 8 for all of the towels today. All right, so I grabbed a piece of tearaway stabilizer, and I'm just going to cut this down to size. I do prefer to use tearaway stabilizer when I am embroidering onto towels because they're going to be washed and different things like that, but you don't necessarily want the stabilizer showing on the back of those towels. So that's why I love to use the tearaway stabilizer. It is enough stability to make sure that that fabric stays in place. So once we place this tearaway stabilizer onto the hoop, now we're going to grab our towel. So with this towel, we will be stitching at the bottom of the towel. And so we want to make sure we pay attention to positioning and everything. So the first thing I did was fold the towel in half with pretty sides facing each other. And then I'm just going to line that up. Having the Mighty Hoop hooping station makes it really easy because we have a center line there that we can see through the stabilizer. So I'm just going to line that towel up, and then we're going to open it up. So make sure when you're doing this, you just fold it pretty size to pretty size if you choose to use this technique to make sure that you get it centered exactly where you want it. So now we're just going to spread the towel out now and make sure you don't move. And after we get ready to spread the towel out, we're going to grab the top part of the hoop, and we're just going to let that do its magic, and it's going to just latch onto that bottom hoop, and now we're all hooped. Once we're all hooped, now I'm going to grab the water-soluble stabilizer. This stabilizer helps to make sure that the stitches don't sink into the fabric. Now, some towels may have a little more fluff than others. This one doesn't have too much, but I'd still feel more comfortable using the water-soluble stabilizer. I'm going to do a technique called floating. You can hoop this if you don't want that stabilizer to shift because the water-soluble stabilizer does move around quite a bit. So you may want to tape it down. But if you don't want to waste your water-soluble stabilizer, then you can go ahead and float it. But if you feel more comfortable hooping it with the towel, then go ahead and do that as well. All right, so I'm just cutting out a piece. This is going to go right on top, okay? Whenever you don't hoop something in the hoop and you just place it on top like this is called floating, okay? So that's what we're going to do. And now we're just going to get ready and head over to our embroidery machine and begin stitching. All right, y'all, so now we're at the machine and we're just going to hoop this. Always make sure that nothing is folded underneath that hoop because you don't want to stitch your items together. I just want to put that warning out there because that does happen. That's a thing. So I'm just going to grab that piece of water-soluble stabilizer and we're just going to place that right on top. You can tape it down. Remember, you can tape it down, tape the sides so that it doesn't shift or move.
But now we're all set and we're ready to get started.
All right, so now it's time for us to load our image, and we're just going to place this inside of our panel, our USB in our panel. Click there. Let's go to select design. And these are 3 of them. I still have to upload the other 4. So we're going to start with DJ. I'm going to save that to the machine. Yes. We're going to go back over to the machine tab and we're going to select it from there and we're going to say OK. All right, so now we have our design. The next thing that I need to do, I need to flip this around. So we're going to go to design settings and we're just going to rotate it. Okay. We have the resize, duplicate, flip, and rotate. So we're going to do a 180-degree rotation. And this is so that it is being stitched in the correct direction of the towel since we're doing it at the bottom. We're going to say OK. The next thing we need to do is check our color before we stitch it out. Select color. And, all right, guys, so we're going to go with red because I think that will stand out. And red is on my number 16 spool. And we're going to say save. The next thing I'm going to do is move my embroidery head to the first presser foot or the first needle. And we're going to get ready and enter into embroidery mode. Now we just need to trace it. All right, got my handy dandy chopstick so that we can trace it. Trace design. I think that looks good. And that red looks like it's not even going to hit this area on this particular design. So that's going to be good. And it's just stitching DJ. So let's go back and we're ready to start. So you got to press start. There's a hard press and it's going to begin.
Alright, y'all, so I'm just going to go ahead and begin prepping for the other 6 towels. This is where having multiple mighty hoops or the same size mighty hoops, this is where it comes in handy. So that way you can just go ahead and have everything hooped and prepared to take it off of the machine and put it right back on. So while the rest of this is going, we're just going to keep making sure that we're ready for the remaining towels. Alright, y'all, so we are all done with the first towel and it looks really good. I love these wide satin stitches. I ran out of bobbin and I had to replace the bobbin and I went over one of the areas multiple times. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove those extra stitches that's on top. But nonetheless, we're ready to get started with our next towel and I'm just going to go ahead and get that hooped up and we're going to head right back over to the machine and begin stitching that out.
Alright guys, so the machine is going with our second towel, and we're just going to clean this one up. So you can use water to remove the water soluble stabilizer, but this is, the stitching is super huge, it's nothing major, so I can just go ahead and rip it away. And the same for the inside. Now we're going to turn it over and remove the tearaway stabilizer from the back. Now I'm just going to get my lighter just to kind of like clean it up a bit back here. Not too much. And this is what we look like. And I'm only doing it on one end, on that bottom end. But I'm glad that I chose to use the red with it. All right, y'all, so we're done with the second one. I'm going to go ahead and knock the rest of them out and see y'all later.
All right, y'all, so we're all done with making our towels, and y'all, they came out really nicely. So these towels were from Walmart, and they are pretty much identical. So all the towels, the placement is pretty much in the same exact location, which I absolutely love. But this took about an hour and 45 minutes to get all 7 of the towels done. I only used the one embroidery machine. If I would have used 2, that would have definitely knocked the time in half. But y'all, this is super nice, super quick, a wonderful gift to give away. So if you have any clients who may not know of something, you know, have an idea of what they want to give somebody, these are great ideas. Now, these are the beach towels, but honey, you can use these for anything. It doesn't just have to be at the beach. So definitely put this on your list as something that you might want to try, something that you might want to do. And if you have an embroidery business, this is definitely something that you may want to add to your list of items that you provide to your clients. Now, of course, the quality of the towel, that will determine what your price will be in the end. But these Walmart towels aren't too shabby. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join the Craftable Things communities there as well. We would love to have you. But that's it for today, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.